Hello, stream people. Make sure it's actually doing something. It says live, but I'm not seeing anything. Cool. I am seeing stuff now. So now what I need is I need the blue bleed chat closed there. I need the chat open there. I need my thing over there, which is fine. Hello everyone, this is Neo Nightshade. I got a little bored and figured to heck with it. We'll play some Fire Emblem. So that being said, we're going to try and play some Hector Hard mode. I got a file started, but I actually have to restart right here. Last time, what I had done was I finished up, I did Lyn Hard mode, because I wanted to be able to train a few units just ahead of time, just because I know for a fact I'm not good enough to go into Hector Hard mode without at least doing Lyn Hard mode preps. So, Suzzy, not Suzzy. I'm not going to do voice acting either. I feel like it would be a detriment. So, right off the bat, this is the first chapter. So I kinda should have gone into character introductions and junk like that, but I'll do that now. So, this is Hector. He is the main hero of our story. He is the Marquess Arcia's younger brother. Hector's pretty decent. He's gonna turn out very similar to a general in terms of stat distribution. He's gonna have a lot of strength, a lot of HP, a lot of defense. He has a tendency to kind of get screwed in the speed department, but sometimes he can pull a decent speed stat by endgame. Next up, we have Matthew. Matthew's alright. He is mandatory for the first half of the game. He's the only thief you get until Dragon's Gate, and having somebody that can lift vulneraries and other items off enemies is fantastic. Matthew predominantly is going to have really high speed, fairly decent skill, but he's going to be kind of on the fleshy side of things, and he's not going to really hit that hard. Remember that even promoted assassins max out at 20 strength. But without further ado, we got ourselves some soldiers. I see a knight and an archer, and let's just start plucking the battlefield, shall we? Real quick, I'm going to go into options. I want to make sure I have everything set right, which I do. Except I want to change border color, I think. Actually, I like the green. We're going to be the green units. Matthew, you just get to stay in the back. So like I said, Hector's a bit on the slow side. Yeah, he doubled the soldier, but to be fair, just about anybody can, sans probably a base bar tray. But that being said, I want to be able to feed Hector a lot more KOs, and I also want to be able to nurse the wolf beetle. His Hector comes with preferred axe in the wolf bell, and it's absolutely amazing. It's effective against the knights and cavalry, and it's pretty decent. It's worth the use usually, so I might get my vulneraries stolen from me, but I really don't want to move Matthew in yet. And I think we're just gonna end our turn and see what happens. That's fun. A hand axe here, I'm pretty sure would not have KO'd in one round of combat. Give me a speed level up, please. Or stack some defense. Or both. That works. I like that. Sure, we didn't get a point of strength, but we're already using axes, so I don't mind if we lose a point of strength here or there, so long as he makes it up elsewhere. So the thief can't really do anything. He's going to go down there. We have a vulnerary. We're going to swap the hand axe, heal up, and then Matthew is going to plunder the red gem. And when the thief comes back around, I want Matthew, if I can, to steal lockpicks. I stand corrected about not caring about the point of strength. Otherwise, this should be a fairly decent enemy phase. So it shouldn't be too bad. But honestly, real quick, while I'm paused here, I just want to be able to go up a pal. I want to push to Link. Because I'm an idiot and I forgot to do that. Sorry. Up a pal. And then we're gonna go, and I just want to do a little post to post on House Nightshade, Discord, and that sort of deal, and go from there. Just in case anyone was ever interested, I doubt anybody will be on this server, but otherwise, we are just gonna have a go at it. So if people join, cool. If they don't, no worries. At this point, I don't even know how well I'm going to be able to respond to chat. But when the cross the bridge room get here, I'm going to use a vulnerary right here, which seems stupid, and it probably is, but it's out of safety. Just because the anticipation of being hit by every... Wow, thanks, Hector. But you always want to be prepared. You don't want to have to restart a chapter because your lord bit the dust. Oh, because you, did not carry the 2. Okay, this is our second level up for Hector. Mediocre, but I do like having 10 defense this early. So last time I played, I started Hector Hard mode without doing a Lyn Hard mode, and by the time I got to the Noble Lady of Kaelin, my Hector had more, what's it called? He ended up with greater defense than Oswin. And mind you, they both were at level 11. That was pretty decent. So lockpicks are nice. They're also kind of expensive. So I always like to steal them. Not to mention a thief without lockpicks is literally neutralized. We tie speed stat, so yeah, speed 11, speed 11. Push comes to shove, I will steal from him one more time until I level up, and then we'll be good there. Wolf Bell doesn't get a 1-hit KO, so I'm just gonna hand axe. That way we can hopefully kill on enemy phase. Well, yeah. Having him on the pillar is going to be hard. That's fine. Matthew, I believe, has a 70% speed growth, so upon leveling up from this steal, we should no longer be able to be stolen from. As long as you don't get screwed by RNG. We got screwed by RNG, cool, we can grind another level off the thief. Which actually isn't too terrible. Hope for skills. It didn't, but that's okay. But that means we'll have to vulnerary up next turn, which is kind of lame. And this is going kind of rough. Usually this chapter would have already been won, but we're kind of grinding right now. Pop a vulnerary. Hector needs to be able to take down Wire as well. And I need Matthew to steal from Wire. But this is good experience for Matthew. This will hopefully let him gain enough speed to, what's it called? To potentially steal from Zoldan later. Hector, you're just burning all the bad RNG today, aren't you? Again, apologies on a slow start, but things will only get better. Doesn't needed the added accuracy. This will be our Hector's 3rd level up to level 4. Okay. It's not bad. We've gotten a lot of defense, which is nice. Only 1 strength and 1 speed, respectively, which is kind of iffy. The point of skill is good because we're using axes, so they have the worst accuracy in the game in terms of weapon type. Want to check to see if Sealing drops a vulnerary? He does not. Sealing, oh my god, it's Wire. Wire does not drop his vulnerary, so I will have to steal it. But I'm pretty sure Wire has like 4 speed. So I just want to get positioning range. I want to check to see what the archer has for equipment as well. It's like the easiest way to gain thief experience. Like, it's kind of tedious. It's about as tedious as leveling up Nils. But, no. You gotta do what you gotta do. Even if you don't want to do it. So guaranteed, I am gonna steal until I get that extra point in speed where I can get away with not being outsped by this thief. Because then we won't be able to chain anymore. Once you outspeed the thief, they can't steal from him. And then more turn ends. I'm just happy he's stealing only the lockpick and not like everything else. So we'll get 2 more steals. And then, yeah, like that description said, you can only steal items. Unfortunately, you cannot steal actual weapons, magic, or healing staves. This will be the level up, I think. Well, Matthew had 2 really bad level ups. Here's all the nice juicy thief combat content that you've just been waiting for. At least we got 2.5 levels off that thief. That actually isn't too terrible. I can end up having Matthew slaughter the archer too after we steal from it. So yeah, he's gonna attack Matthew. How much damage was that? 8? 12 to 4? That was 8. Cool. I like to get Matthew some levels early on. He has to do a lot of defense on 13x, and I like to be able to throw him onto the front on 13 as well, because that's the Gi chapter, so it can be difficult trying to recruit Gi if Matthew dies. And by difficult, I mean a little low-key impossible. So now Matthew's only job is going to be stealing. So I need to trade with Hector if I can, and I can. We will trade away the red gem. And then what I want to do is steal. First boss battle, this one should be, it might be a 1 round. Okay, well, so we don't double, but this is so safe. It's like extremely safe. Bye-bye, Wire. You were bad. Level up number 4. And it's a blessed level up. We got everything that mattered. Like, screw the luck. We'll have supports with Ellie good. It'll be fine. But so far, Hector's starting out alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. And yes, the reason it says 3 hours is because I did the Lyn Hard mode leading up. And you are going to see the fruits of the labor barely come into play coming up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let me do a quickity, checkity, checkity. Bilbo checks wagons. Alright, cool. So, this is the next chapter, Birds of Feather. So, we have new people. So, just to backtrack, we still have Hector, who is now level 5. We need to replace his hand axe, and I want to get him an iron axe so we can stop relying on his personal weapon. C rank in axes, so he's already ready for killer equipment. And for level 5, a decent spread. 12 defense is amazing. He's only 1 point less than Oswin right now, so he's already becoming a tanky boy. And the speed isn't too bad either, considering what he is. And his strength isn't bad. Like, there's room to improve, but so far not too bad. Oops, spoilers. Matthew, he is almost to level 7. His level ups have been shit. He has speed, that's it. He's been RNG screwed. Hopefully we can change that, otherwise I'll make somebody else the assassin. Next up we get Sarah. Sarah is also originally in the Lyn campaign, although I did not bother using her. And it shows, cough only 44 experience. She can be good. She promotes into a bishop later, has decent growth rates in magic, but a really bad starting base. The issue is leveling up staff-dependent units is slow, and she will move slower than the rest of your army because she lacks a mount. She's also extremely frail when it comes to combat, but she'll have her use, especially as a sponge tank. And then up next, why did it go to... Oh, that's stupid. Oswin, because I'm going to do this in order. Oswin is a level 9 knight. He will help tremendously. His stats are similar to Hector. You're going to see high strength, high defense, low speed. In his case, he's an actual armor knight locked to lances. So he still benefits from good physical combat and range. And even when he gets outsped, he's only going to get outsped predominantly by either nomads or quick sword users like Myrmidons and mercenaries. And at that point, the damage will be so minuscule it won't matter. Oswin's a walking wall. Use him. He's worth. His only downside is he's slow, but if you're doing any sort of defending map, or if you just need to plug a gap, fuck, he'll win every time. So then this is the loser squad for the most part. And let's go in order on who we got. This is Elwood. He is our second lord. If he dies, just like Hector, it is a game over. Elwood, on paper, I want to like him. The rap here is pretty decent. being 2 more might than an iron sword. Same way, a bit of a crit chance, and double damage against knights and cavaliers. And his spread, like 7 speed, he has as much speed as Hector, but he's only level 1, and that looks decent, but that's kind of where the decencies lie. His con's a bit on the low side, meaning that heavier blades, cough, steel swords slow him down. His HP is minuscule. Would have liked to have seen at least 20. 18 puts him easier in... It means that he's going to have a tough time on enemy phase, and that's before you realize he has no resistance. And unfortunately, because of the fact he is locked to swords, he cannot retaliate at range. We're still going to use him, though. Then we have Rebecca. Rebecca's an archer. Unfortunately, archers have the stigma of being really bad in the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem titles. Her bases are kind of iffy, but she has decent growths, so if RNG's on your side, she can take off, but personally, she's so spongy, she can't retaliate at melee range. I'm probably not going to use her longer than I have to. Then we have Dorcas. Dorcas was originally in the Link campaign. He usually joins at level 3, but I fed him a level and a half. He's mediocre. His bases are barely passable. His speed, his growths where they matter, cough, speed, are bad. He's extremely flimsy despite having a large amount of HP. Don't expect a lot out of him without putting investment. Then we have Bartray, or as I like to call him, and a lot of people like to call him, Fartray. He's bad. Like, he has a good strength base, that's it. His HP is fairly low considering his pitiful defenses. His speed is so low he can't even double a soldier. Matter of fact, he's the only unit in your army at this point who cannot double foot soldiers. That's pathetic. 9 times out of 10 that'll screw him because while he has a 40% speed growth, more often than not he gets speed screwed. The downside is you gotta use them if you want to recruit Carla. So if you want to recruit everybody, by default you have to train him to a level 5 warrior. Have fun with that. Next up, we have Lowen. Lowen's like a bit of a breath of fresh air. He's a cavalier, which means he has access to both swords and lances, so that gives him more versatility in the weapon triangle. He also has more movement, allowing him to cover more ground quickly. On top of that, he actually has pretty respectable stats in defense, speed, and strength. He's not going to double everybody like anytime soon, but he will be respectable. He's decent fodder. He's very decent fodder. And then you have God. This is God Marcus. There are many units out there, but he is the best on the military right now. Probably for a bit. His bases are absolutely wonderful. He comes already as a paladin. He has full control over the physical weapon triangle with impressive weapon ranks. The only downside is he doesn't start with an axe in his inventory, but by golly, you can change that. 8 move is incredible. His con of 11 means he can wield a plethora of weapons without being weighed down. And honestly, he's just really good. The trick, however, is depending upon how many points of speed he gets will usually determine how long he stays on your team before you bench him. Because of him being pre-promote, his growth rates do suffer, but do not let that keep you from using him. He is a savior, especially on hard mode, and it's worth. I've seen multiple people say they won't use them, and they regret their life's choices, so don't be one of those people. Moving on, we are going to swap to solo, so hopefully I remember to turn animations on as I gain people, because I am not going to set through Sarah animations or other staff users. Not going to happen. So turn 1's kind of poop, but we're going to do a little Jimmy Jojo strat. We don't double here, which is mildly embarrassing. But majorly, I want to try and form a shelf here using hand axe. And the gig is Matthew and Sarah are way too frail, and those Pegasus, the Peg Knights, will give you a run for your money. Rebecca, you're getting the shield, because you don't matter. I actually want you at the house for the added void. Equip the hand axe. No, you don't equip the iron axe. You're gonna hit the fort with the iron axe. Marcus, you're gonna trade for the hand axe. You're gonna equip the hand axe. Elwood, you're gonna bring up the rear. And then Lowen, you are gonna bring up the rear as well with an iron sword. Shop here sells only vulneraries, and then Armory up here sells only iron weapons, so iron bows, lances, axes, and swords. This is a good map to explain terrain. Normal plains terrain will grant terrain plays a role in combat. So if you're on normal plains, like what I've highlighted, your combat's gonna play out normal. You're not going to have any bonuses, detriments, etc. It's going to play out according to weapon triangle and your stats. Houses will give you a mild bonus to avoid. Mountains give you a decent bonus to avoid and a point of defense. Forests offer defense and avoid as well, as do forts. Forts offer a nice defense boost of 2. Even stores will give you a little avoid. And so rule of thumb is when you can, because like even the village, when you can, get the bonuses. I know they're minor, they seem minor, you're like, why bother? But bonuses at the end of the day can save your ass, especially along with supports. I say that as a 48 hit rate hits me, that's rough. Case in point, he has... I lost 30 of my, what otherwise would have been 57 hit because of the mountain. So Dorcas will probably get a level up here, which is fine. Like, I don't really think I'm going to use the fighters except for Bartray, but Dorcas getting a level up early game is alright, because he will come into play on a few chapters, on having to actually put him in power. The top shelf is looking scary. Terrain also provides other benefits. Fortresses in particular will heal a small fraction of health at the start of every player phase, or enemy phase, depending upon what's on the fort. If you're on a gate, or if you're on, what's it called? Whoa, we're getting doubled here. Yucky. This is why Bartray's bad. If you're on a gate or a throne, you'll be healed of statuses, which can be nice. Oh, does it even kill? Dorcas, do you kill? Yes, you do. Get a point of speed, Dorcas. Thank you. You're actually turning out kinda good. Weapon Triangle was against me, but Peg Knight had to die here, and it's a little boon for Elwood. I hate it when I have flippin' author's block. Blah, blah, blah. So there's a route split in this game that requires your lords to be at a certain level. And there's one lord we have not gotten yet, and I'll explain the other lord when we get there. But the point is, I want to make sure I have Elwood at least level 15. Bare minimum. So I might have to restart here. I think I fucked up, and I think both of these are in range of Dorcas. And I think they kill. And I think I lost. But we're just gonna have to find out. We're gonna end up using a lot of, what's it called? Iron Axe, or, not Iron Axe. Flippin' Wolf Bell uses here, and that's not a good thing. That's an issue too, but that's an issue I will solve later. Right now, I think we're starting anyway, because I think Dorcas does. And if he doesn't, I'll be... Fuck, I'll be happier than a pig and shit. Oh! Okay, I think he actually just blocked the other brigand from being able to attack. Please don't make me have to get a fail count up. No! Fuck. Well, shit. So, we have to restart. And that was terrible. The only thing that was bad was Dorcas dying, so... yeah. I kind of want to keep everybody alive. Within reason, at least. But I kind of need Dorcas alive. So let's try that again. We're gonna Javelin you instead. And maybe I comb my front up a bit south? Yeah, because you block completely. I can go over here, potentially attack with a hand axe. Miss with the hand axe, and get hit in retaliation. That's awesome. Sarah can heal if need be. They can't be attacked. I like Dorcas being there a lot still. I think we equip the Iron Sword here. Far trade. Hand axe over. Dorcas can still get the perch up here because I still have faith in Dorcas. Elwood here. Like, I feel like this strat can work. I shouldn't have tried to go for that attack with Bartray. I just got to play turn 2 a bit better, but I like this front. I'm just mad because Dorcas got like a once-in-a-million level up, and I know I probably won't see another speed level up like that again. Be nice if Hector could hit the broadside of a barn, though. He's gonna lose me this chapter. Actually, that's decent. Enemy went after Marcus. Marcus will one round with the Iron Sword. Marcus is good. He's really fucking good. He's clear out half the opponent's army good. Any luck, Hector won't double, but he'll deal damage. I'm actually really worried that I pulled all of the Peg Knights too close. I have this bad feeling they're all within range of striking distance of Sarah. I'm not worried about the archer though, they already deal nothing to me. So retaliations are free. I just gotta strip the Wolf Beal in favor of an Iron Axe as quickly as possible, so I think we're gonna send Marcus up there. And he's actually going to go up north and start to pick people off. Down here we have a little liberty when it comes to freedom to do what we need to do, so I think we attack right up here. Okay, so Elwood can go in for a finish. Okay, Ellawood, you're trying to prove yourself. Now, do that by getting really good level ups and become usable. And then please carry my army, and we will be good friends. That's dangerous. Can you attack? No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you can't. So I'd only be doubled potentially by one enemy. 13 damage. We'll give a kill to Dorcas. And just like that, we're having to restart. Never mind, he won't double. 6. Okay, nobody rolled 7, so nobody can double me. We're actually okay here. Yeah, look at that range. Holy fuck, holy. We gotta clear some of them out. The issue is we don't double them, and we can't one-hit KO them right now. So I need to kill the one next to Hector. It's like the one that has to die. And it will. Cool. So Hector should live combat with around 7 or so HP left. We can heal with Sarah next turn, that's no problem. Rebecca, you need to do the only one thing you're good for and get the secret book. Newsflash, we're probably going to sell the secret book, as I need money! But there's a chance I could say fuck it and either A, give it to Hector, or B, give it to my secret weapon. But I don't want to tell you guys who I'm going to use. But I'll put it to you this way. A couple of months back, YouTuber Mangs did a Fire Emblem Iron Man. And there's a particular person I wanted him to use. And unfortunately, and a lot of us wanted him to use, actually. And it all went to shit. But Chapter Hawkeye died. But the true death happened before the arena got brought into play. And it was so sad. But we're going to change that. But we probably won't get there tonight. Because that's a little ways away. Thank you, Hector. See, like I said, Hector was just going to live it rather poorly. And we should be able to clean up everyone down here between the two fighters, Lyn and Ellawood. Just speeding up some poop battles. Okay, we have issues, they need tissues. Okay. We're just gonna do the due diligence of letting Marcus carry. Dokely 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 dokely. Okay. Go on, Hector. Speed. When you have a Hector that's almost as fast as he is strong, feels good. Feels good. Speed 8 feels really good. Okay. Okay, cool. Chapter 13, In Search of a Truth. This chapter's kind of iffy. If you overlook key features, you'll be overwhelmed, especially in this area right here. This is all about strats, and that Cavalier puts a damper on plans immensely. So Marcus is going to do a hard clear out. Even Marcus knew he was going to do a clear cut. Rebecca is going to do nothing and stay out of my way. You need to come here. You need to come here. Stone Dorcas hit speed. Okay. Pause when you're gonna hit a block here. And then Bug Tray, give a finishing blow. And then down here, we double because of, what's it called? They're wielding a steel weapon. That is a B rank, excuse me, in axes. We can now wield Brave weaponry. There we go. Marcus missed both attacks. So about using the speed up button here, there's sometimes zones I don't like sitting through all of it. Okay, this is kind of bad, but we can probably make do. There we go. And he said my catchphrase should be Semper Fudge. Marcus usually hits reliably with the hand axe, but he a little off tonight. At this point, I welcome them targeting Hector. He is very much a bulky boy. So this is Guy. I want to stay out of his range until the bitter end. At least until I can get Matthew right into his range, depending upon when he decides to actually start moving. Can he attack? He can't attack from the fort, which is good, so I'll slap Matthew here for now. We have a plethora of delicious onions, so that's awesome. You are dead in a hit anyway. And we can now double archers. Yeah, Hector! Fucking rip him to shreds. Show him that you care, mate. And you're only level 6. Becca, you probably get one shot. So we'll just do herd tactics. Sarah pops a heal on Becca. And then we'll slap Elwood in there. Then up here, this is kind of gross, but this is almost a guarantee of a hit. Bam. Then I'm thinking I'll move Oswin out of way, depending upon what damage is looking like. Actually, we'll just do this. Yeah, that'll work. No speed. That's how you're gonna be, huh, Bartre? That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna have the cleric touch up Lyn. Got him running out of hand axe. That'll be worth. Okay, so you are fairly weak. I can almost one-hit KO with you, but if I hit you, I can finish your fellow with. And 2 damage in retaliation is the opposite of downside. Come on, Elwood, give me a speed, attack, defense, health. Yeah, I can work with that. Would have liked some defense, but you got some HP, so I'm not gonna be too mad there. So we're about to get a Sarah level up, but not that I care. Not being that guy, but I don't have a need to want to train Sarah. Do that. Fartray will visit the village. So that was Merlinus. By visiting this village, we have unlocked the subchapter directly after it. And that's all we really have to do. Not bad, but still kind of gross. So Oswin can keep this bridge backed up till the cows literally come home. It won't matter. Worst case scenario, I have to buy and then proc a vulnerary. Whoever has a secret book will probably end up selling it in favor of hand axes, javelins, and iron swords. A lot of stuff happened here, but let's do the easies first. Matthew's gonna talk to Guy. They had a pass together, so no Guy's on our side. Guy is a Myrmidon. Myrmidon are sword-locked units that are really fucking fast, albeit they're frail and they usually lack the oomph behind their strike. But Myrmidon later become sword masters and have innate crit chance. They're the crit build of the game. He comes with a killing edge, which has a fair amount of might, slightly less crit rate or a hit rate than what we've dealt with iron weapons, but in turn, you have a 1 in 3 chance of a crit automatically, not counting your own stats. It's amazing. And we're just going to showcase that. So this guy's almost there. This guy needs to go. Of course, he has to proc the crit, and this game really likes proving me wrong. So, you know, there's that too. Lyn, help your mentor. You're at 10 HP, can Elwood finish? No, but that speed level up lets you double. Lovely. You need strength, though. If you can keep your speed growing, get a little strength level up, you'll be money. I want Hector Elwood support for B rank, but I think I want to have Elwood marry. I at least want to have Hector marry Lyn. We look on HP, everyone looks really fucking good. So, you are just gonna go over and dash the hopes of the reserve with the Iron Lance. Lovely. Very, very lovely. So pretty decent. We haven't lost anybody. Everything, for the most part, dare I say, has actually gone rather smoothly. We're going to swap to a javelin, just so we can peg our bow friend. Armor Knights, ladies and gents, they have their uses. Otherwise, you two are going to hang tight close together to get supports, and we are just going to turn and do. I forgot to put forests into my math equation. Good thing there's only one. Run-of-the-mill Oswin level up. think Elwood's only level 2, yeah, so he might be fed the boss. Let's give Fart Tray some. Whoa! The most dangerous game. Bar tray training. Oh, you're gonna double with an iron sword. Yuck. Oh, I'm gonna double you. I'm gonna double you straight to the moon. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, 5 of those were bought. Okay, cool. That's all of the shopping I need to do. Sorry, I'm speeding this up, otherwise this would be a drag to watching the post. We are going to do some quick supports. So I'm going to use Fartray to weaken him down up until I can kill him with Hector. So actually, what I'm going to do here is look at everyone who has special equipment, because I do want to get prep going. And chances are, yeah, you have all my hand axes. Trade. Bam. And then you need a bunch of hand axes. You'll probably make do with a jab and a new hand axe. Sorry again for the delay, I'm literally grinding right now. I know it's gonna be tough, so I figure fuck it. Bartray's a pain in the dick to grind anyway, and we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be really stupid, so forgive me. Elwood has swords, which is good. Lyn needs to be able to find... That's where Rebecca comes in next, because she isn't going to do much in the realm of fighting. Alright, let's just cripple. Alright, Hector, you're on a roll. Give me another speed level up, please. Yes! That's really good. That's so lovely. It is so lovely. Because I might double him. I do! Oh, it's mint. Okay. So Rebecca's gonna be the travel dummy, and I also want Matthew and Guy over too, because I want to make sure everyone's armed before I seize. So, Guy, you need to do a trade here. You need an iron sword. Matthew, your equipment should still be fine, and it is. Becca, trade with you, grab 1, 2, 3, and 4. Marcus, you're fine on equipment. You We'll grab a spare javelin. Hector with 2 hand axes is fine. The hand axes on Dorcas is fine, and you already have a hand axe. You have another heal safe. I can go to Sarah for now. Elwood has 2 iron swords. Matthew's iron swords at 31, and we already have iron over here, so we're good all the way around. We are gonna do classic support grind real quick. I want to see if I can either get Dorcas, Bartray, or Guy Matthew. Good. Now we're set, because this goes into hand and foot with the strategy you'll see me use. We will accept side quests. We get Erlen Merlinus, and next we are at the Peller Merlinus. So before I begin this chapter, I want to take a very quick break. So with all apologies, I want to take a smoke break. So I will be back in roughly 15 minutes. And once I am, we shall begin chapter 13X. Once I can find my smoke break picture to put up here. And it'll be about 15, something like that. But we're still going to be up and at 'em. When I come back, we will dash through this chapter, probably 2 more, but until then, I will be back. Alright. See, I said it wouldn't be long, only 15-ish, and it probably wasn't even close. So we're back, we're getting ready to get started on Chapter 13X, The Peddler Merlinus. This chapter is a bit of a nuisance. It is our first Fog of War map in the Hector Hard mode. It's also a Protect chapter. Merlinus here, he's really shit. Gets doubled by a lot of things, can't fight. He's bad. And we need to defend him for 7 turns. And by George, that's easier said than done. And I'm going to change. I should have just done that, so that's stupid of me. Hopefully nothing was actually going through the live chat. And it doesn't look like it was, so we're good. So, let us resume. And pray. So right now, I think we're going to move Guy over, get rid of that. We're going to go over here. Matthew's going to do some attacking. Matthew and Guy have a support, and I want them to cover this, the southeast flank. Likewise, Dorcas and Bartre have a support, and they're going to cover the southwest. And it's such a small flank area because I do not trust them really at all when it comes to coverage. You see, I genuinely think that they're kind of poor, so it's going to be rough. Hector is going to come up here, and Hector is just going to use an Iron Axe. He has decent hit rates. I'm not going to be mad if he misses either. Kind of the best of both worlds. But it should be decent. Sorry, I'm just gonna look at stuff. Okay, so Marcus is gonna take top here. Marcus's main goal, and he only has one main goal, is going to be to evacuate the village in the northeast. I want the gold. I believe they give 3,000, something like that, and it's nice. And in Hector Hard mode, you kind of need every drop you get. Good, a hit there is nice. Otherwise, I have to bank on a good enemy phase with Marcus, which usually isn't a problem, but I don't like having to bank on it regardless. Iron Sword's equipped. Then we want to go over here. Sarah's going to take the top land, and I think we're going to turn end and pray we win. Pray I don't have to edit my text. One thing to note, you can use the torch to increase visibility, and thieves give you greater visibility as well. If, by some reason, you lost Matthew before this chapter, you will notice, bad level up, that's awesome, I was hoping for speed there, but you will notice if you don't have Matthew, that the amount you can see is substantially lowered. And that can be a burden. So honestly, this part's going to be rough. They broke the snag, so I could see a lot of enemy forces, actually. Mages are scary. A lot of our units have very little resistance. As a matter of fact, the highest resistance amongst us is probably Marcus or Sarah. And by golly, that's not saying much. So now at this point, I think we're going to plant Guy on the forest right before the bridge, and we're going to plant Matthew close by for support. And we're going to start fighting the Islanders. Merlinus will not move unless he is attacked, and that is a good thing. Hector needs some strength because his lack of strength levels is actually kind of starting to show a bit. For better and for very much worse. Get fast forward to the battle animation here. And then, honestly, a little tough because I don't really get to move with Marcus of his turn, and that's a bit rough. I think Lowen's going to move out of the way, though, and he's going to maintain positioning here. Boswin is gonna come in here though. Oop, I am so sorry. Holy smokes, I snagged my mic. All apologies. So Merlinus is con is 7, 8 is 4, 8 is 6. So I just need to prove that Lyn can take a hit here, but I don't think he can, but Burcon's 4, so I think we're going to rescue Elwood after healing Lyn. Cool. Bar tray. A hit would be nice, thank you. I do not want to hit anymore. Matter of fact, I'm not going to attack with Dorcas. Because of this bad feeling, we could get... Actually, I have to attack with Dorcas. Oh, that's so hard. Because you can wallywop me from there or there. You undubiously double me. 11 damage, I probably have 5 defense. I do, so I will lose 12 to you. And then if you attack 10, I lose 9, that's 21 points. You have speed 6, so you won't double Fart Tray. I think I retreat behind Bar Tray. Yeah, it's rough. So rivers don't really give any avoid, but I feel like, yeah, if I go here, I can only get sacked from one area anyway. I hope these plans work, otherwise I'm fucked. Okay, that saved the southwest. What about the southeast? I believe that's C rank for Matthew. And we've pulled 3 of the goons. Okay, that's a little inconvenient, but we at least got rid of some of the brigands, and they hit really hard, so whatever. That's gonna hurt. Miss is bad there. Good, we dragged all of the attention from the brigands. No! Well, that is a shame. We have to restart the chapter. Okay, we're gonna fucking animations off for this. And just print to RNG gods so everything lines up. There we go. We just got to be in constant hyper realistic focus mode. Give me a speed level up, please. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, so wow, Rebecca, you're trying to prove that you're so good. Rebecca's exposed, so she might die, but I don't think she gets outsped enough to be doubled. Okay. Speed? Wow! See, Oswin knows how to level up speed. No regrets. I still don't like this. Okay, Matthew. Okay, I hope this works out. I'll be really upset if I don't get that village. Hmm. I might have hilariously boned myself on the final chapter. Never mind, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Alright, chapter 14. So Merlinus has joined us as a merchant, which is really nice. This means we no longer have to worry about hoarding amongst characters. We can just dish out immediately. So Matthew, you'll get an iron sword with some wear on it. You're also going to get a lockpick and a vuln. Guy, you're going to get an iron sword and your killing edge bag and a vuln. Sarah, you're literally going to get the 7-use heal staff and a vuln. Dorcas, you're gonna get a wasted iron axe, hand axe. Wait, dilapidated iron axe, hand axe. Slightly dilapidated iron lance, slightly dilapidated iron sword, dilapidated javelin. Bow, vulnerary. Iron axe, a good hand axe, and the wolf beal. Vulnerary. An iron sword, an iron lance, the silver lance, javelin, and a hand axe. Iron sword rapier and a vulnerary. Okay. So we're gonna fuck with formations a bit because we have soldiers and yuckiness over here. And this should do it up here for the most part for what I'm wanting. Alright, let's start this stuff up. Always deploy Merlinus. So we get a green mage. This is Eric. He also swam for Lyn campaign. I trained him up in the Lyn campaign. I made him level 9 because I figured I could have a Pent Light. And to be fair, I'm gonna have a Pent Light. He already comes in swinging as the most fastest character in my roster when I get him. Oops. I forgot to tool Oswin. That's fucking hilarious, actually. Oh, good luck, Oswin. Marcus, I'm gonna turn off your animations. Yeah, see why. So far, so good. Marcus has alleviated the threat, a lot of threats off the field. Still a few more I would have wanted him to have gotten, but what do you do? Eric is really good too. Matter of fact, Eric will double shit that Marcus can't. The only people faster than Eric is Matthew and Guy. Hector, you're gonna join on the ground. You need to keep your distance up here, and are you gonna proc? Okay, thank God. I thought you were gonna proc fucking mercs. I'd be upset. Javelin again. I should have actually gone hand axe, but I was too chicken shit about the possibility of missing. And unfortunately, I need to micromanage the herd I have to deal with. So that could be problematic. That could be very problematic. So I think Ellawood and my sword-locked dudes are just gonna have to do a big wait up here until shit clears out or until they decide to go after Merlinus. Let's hope I don't have to change that 2 to a 3. Marcus is a god. Yeah, Oswin. You see, Oswin's good even when you give him nothing to wield. He'll use his awesome arms technique and just block all damage. Let the fighters finish up. Although I wish I would have given him a lance, so I guess that's technical. I guess I should probably add that to a fail. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the fail. We're gonna call it 2.5 fails. There we go. 2.5 fails. I feel better about that. Okay, enemy reinforcements are there. Eric, where are you going? No, you're gonna get... you're gonna get hit by the boss. I've made him too good. Now he thinks he's fucking bebop like fucking hot shit over there, and he's gonna get himself killed. We're almost dead with Marcus, but I think Marcus can stop his plunge. I want to focus you guys. And then you, yeah. Okay, this is still really fucking bad. Sorry about the mouth-fast words, but I predict a fail here. I predict Eric dies. Like, he has decent stat. Yeah, he's dead. Fucking green units. Speed, 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 speed. No. Ah! No! That's a restart. Restart, 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 restart. Now it's fails 3. I should have like a little death wall. Matter of fact, maybe I do that. Maybe I go. Because I know chat GBA is up here. So these fails, you probably go there. And then. Go fucking. Deaths. Give me a text for deaths. Yeah, there we go. deaths equal... We've technically had 3. Because we lost... I have lost... I lost a lot of things. But Eric, Merlinus, and there's somebody else. But we're at 3 deaths, 3 fails. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do deaths like that. Fudge that. That's lame. Oh well. Let's restart. So what I need to do is do what I should have done game 1 and actually give Oswin equipment. Cool. Let's give it a shot. Great, thanks, Torcus. So now we don't have to worry about anything. Let's just do a big fat round to fast forward. Just because the first wave takes forever, and I'm curious to see if my strats are about the same. Okay, cool. That's about what I was expecting, so... There. You can come down and give aid, Hector. Because we are gonna have to fucking book it. I want hand axe equipped. I can actually stop here to attack now because of equipment changes we have made. Good. Better clean up there. Nobody is in danger of dying. This is actually the only move I need to do because you guys are not coming into play this turn. Pretty decent. Marcus is doing a lot of dodging, but is able to one-round him in combat, and so is Hector. I wish he could one-round pirates, so that would be much helpful. Okay, so first things first. You'd be so good. Okay, we got a point of speed. Good. So this should also allow me to break the threshold of doubling seal in on the next chapter. And I'm not even worried about Eric. I think Hector doubles Eric. Yeah, Eric will be kind of mint. Thanks, fart tray. Nine. Thank God for rain. Proves Priscilla, she's Sarah, but infinitely better. Okay, let's turn on animations. You've always been an eyesore to me. No matter how hard I tried, you two garnered all the attention, all the praise, in the classroom, on the training grounds, everywhere, and everything. Eric, you always did care more about appearances than ability. If you'd even a hint of skill, perhaps you'd... Hold your tongue. I will hear no more. No more. Unhand me. I'm no one's prisoner. Gah. And that's another level up. We're already level 10. With pretty decent stats. Those stats almost rival Marcus. Now you've got the guy. There we go. That's level 5. We should get a strength level up. Gosh, Dorcas is like trying so hard to be relevant, but then he levels up like that, and it's got like a mixed bag of shite. He's still performing better than Bartray. Is that Slim? Somebody dies over there. I'm certain. But I don't care if any of those two people die, and while I'd rather keep people alive, we're like the final stretch of this map, partner. Like, we might have to get some strings. I forgot about Cavalier, I'm an idiot. Granted, the Cavalier has to pass through a hat, but I don't a house. But I don't think houses impede movement. Good crit, we needed that. Oh yeah, that's passable. See, Eric is good. Or Eric can be good, I should say. God, you're so bad, Sarah. Fucking fart tray. 4 enemies left. Elwood, you're only level 2. I would like to be able to get you a kill. We just get fast forward because this is just gonna be final killings. So this gives us chapter 15, Talons of Light, and I think we will begin the next stream with this chapter. It is a defense chapter. It's rather slow, so might be the best choice. Let's see, how long have I been going live for? About 2 hours. I didn't edit my title. That's hilarious. I wonder if I can edit all of his garbage now. Fire Emblem. Category video games. And then I'll just slap a quick thumbnail. Apologies. There we go. But yeah, that'll probably do that. Do it just for the night. I think tomorrow we take on this chapter. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I'm doing a defense chapter now. I feel like now is a better time than ever. So I want Oswin there. I want Lyn there. And I want Marcus Munitions. Picking people on this chapter. No Guy, no Rebecca. I want Eric. I want Priscilla. No Ellawood either. Because we need Matthew. Trade. You need mend and to heal, and then you're vulnerary. Eric, you're getting fire and thunder. That's really all you actually need. The torch could come in handy, but I really don't feel like using, or the wine could come in handy, but I don't feel like using it. We still need Matthew, Bartray, Fartray. Everyone else I think will be a-okay. I would like to be able to give Vuln here. Save. Alright. We're level 6. This should be interesting. First time I streamed this game, I'm beginning with this. Our goal is the throne. We'll attack from the front and send another unit behind. We want to drive the enemy into a state of chaos. The ambush units are concealed as ordered. When the enemy splits its forces, we strike. That's all. Go. Then Oswin's gonna be like, Armor Knights! And he's gonna like gush over Armor Knights being a thing. And they're a good thing. So you go boom, boom, boom here. I want to check range of Home Skillet, because I want to remain out of the range, but inside enough where I can poke using, what's it called, jabs. Lyn needs to be completely out of the range, so he's going to stand right next to good old buddy Boswin. With a javelin armed. Hector, you are going to come over here. The hand axe equipped. This Merc is actually not that scary. I want Fartray with a hand axe. You need to be over here, and I want Dorcas with the hand axe. Then Eric can actually handle some foes. If he goes after, Eric could take on Homeboy with a Thunder Tome and probably live. Okay, that should be decent. Here's Sealin, he's going to attack with the longbow, so that should slow him down enough to be doubled by Marcus. A couple of crits would help. We're just not going to get those. Oh my god, it's so nice having a Hector that can reliably double. This should be C rank anima. See, if this is like a hell of a game of chess. That might be B rank X's. We get doubled. God, that's so fucking gross. We have a speed of 13. You have a speed of 7. E, okay, yeah, we win. Sorry. X-nay, a click there. Check a chat there. Don't care as much there. Okay. So now, we are gonna do this and hit fire and double attack just for good measure because we can. And it's a crit! PogChamp. So Lowen needs healing ASAP. Lowen's living the Nat's ass away from Death card. Good. Like, Oswin, that was a crit when you needed it. Just imagine getting poked and you fucking die, because that's just what I did. Death by poking. Death by vicious proddings. So you can get into position now, it's time to start stealing. You're not going to double here reliably, but you have a decent enough hit rate where even up against disadvantage, you're more often going to hit and you're going to take no punishment. That's an A rank axe. I should have given the Horse Slayer to Oswin, but I can do that before Noble Lady of Kaelin. I need to stay just politely out of your range, so I will go here. So preferably, even if they get up there, I can box Sealan in, or just toe tap him with the Wolf Beal and kill him. I know for a fact Hector is more bulky than Oswin. Nice. Hand axe broke, but we got a javelin in the reserve, boys. Yeah, we're gonna go for the kill. Wolf Beal's so nice, though. Like, it's gonna be rough when I lose that axe. That's probably for the best. He needs to get some magic growth, otherwise he won't be that useful late game. Sorry for fast forwarding. Want to get done with this a little quickly because I had to make a detour in my routing. Okay. Enjoy Marcus clobbering the shit out of the enemy. Silver axe is pilfered. Do a little heal. Thank God. Honestly, it's been going pretty decent. 3 fails on my end. We are almost to Nobility Kaelin, and I think Nobility Kaelin should be pretty decent. Mend? Level 11. That was easy. So this is Nobility Kaelin. So in this chapter, there's a lot of Lyn characters that come back. So I'm just gonna press start just to see how things go. Obviously I'm gonna do an actual battle preps. But this is gonna be yucky. So we get Florina, who I used very little during Lyn mode. She is salvageable to become usable, but she takes some work. Then we get the Kaelin F squad. Here's Will, level 3 archer. He's bad. Here's Lyn. I got her to level 6. She's going to be very mediocre. I think she's still surprisingly better than a base Lyn if you don't do Lyn mode. So there's that. We didn't do great on treasures, so I get no gem. Then Sane, which I used a little bit, he's mediocre, but he could still be good. I might still Nightcrest him. And I Nightcrested Kent in Lyn mode, and 14, 13, 14, 10. 14, 13, 14, 10. He's almost on par with Marcus. He's just slightly weaker, but slightly faster than Marcus. So yeah. This is Kent. I did get him some weapon ranks, so he can immediately use hand axes. They only give him an iron sword, which I think is vitamin caca-poo-poo-pee-pee-shire, but otherwise, pretty decent. But I think we will do that episode tomorrow. I think what I want to do is I'm going to do battle preps, but then I'm going to call it because there's going to be a lot of thinking in this chapter. And I know for a fact I need to see if there's any stealables. 1 vulnerary and a lockpick. 2 vulneraries and a lockpick. So it looks like 3 vulns and a lockpick. That's not worth bringing Matthew, unfortunately. He needs to sit. Priscilla needs to come on. Lowen, you've fallen off at this point. You're sitting. We're going to bring Elowood, actually. Bartre and Dorcas, you're going to be here. We are going to take whoever has the silver axe. That needs to go to quality control. Men's staff, that needs to go away. A horse slayer, you can go straight to Oswin. Dragon Shield. I'm actually gonna have Eric use it. As a matter of fact, Eric can use his, but he's not gonna use the Goddess Icon. We're selling Goddess Icon. Because there's steel weapons, and I want more hand axes and shit, because we're gonna have 2 Marcuses on our team, pretty much. And that's gonna make shit very easy. But I think moving forward, this will be our squad. It's coming along pretty nicely. We're also gonna have to integrate Lyn in here. It's gonna be rough, but when there's a will, there's a way. You guys, the fact that you guys are still in the party is in itself a fucking miracle. Hopefully we promote this stain right here next chapter. Then we'll have to Hero Crest chapter 21 for Raven. That might be rough though. Decisions. But as it is, it's gonna be rough. You know what? I think we will do this chapter today, but I want a smoke break if I'm gonna do this chapter. So, apologies again, compadres. I am gonna leave you guys for about 10 to 15 minutes. I just want a little nicotine. So, I will be back in about 15. Till then, deja vu. Oop, my bad, I was muted. We're back. Welcome, JBR channel. My favorite unit from this game would probably have to be Dart. He's not the best by any means, but there's something special about the fact that he's the only, like, typical looking berserker you get. And, oh no. I just hate his promotion and how much it costs, and the fact that if you don't get in the desert, then you're doomed. But, what do you do? Yes, we're going to deploy Merlinus. Florina's going to introduce herself, but she doesn't matter too much. I'm not going to use her. Dies. Marcus, you're going to feel about down here. Florina, you're going to go here and get ready to visit. Hector, you're going to take forefront. You are built like a juggernaut, so we're going to allow it. Elwood, you're going to promptly hide in the back because you're only level 2, and I do not trust that. Kalen's squad, like I said, we did do Lyn mode, so I did promote Kent on Lyn Hard mode. We're going to do a little bit of armor shopping first. We don't starve much, so I want 2, 3 iron, 4 iron swords. 1, 2, 4 hand axes. Grab 2 irons. I only want 2 steels, and then I only want 1 steel axe. And I'm totally just doing the math on the fly right now and praying that I'll have enough of a Dread Isle. Or at least enough up until that point. I want 1 steel bow, 1 javelin, I want 2 iron, yeah, 3 iron. I don't really need a steel lance. Oh, actually I already had a steel bow, oops. We've already failed our battle preps. Off to a good start there. Okay, I'm gonna trade, and I actually want your iron lance. And you're gonna go over there. I might have to recall you guys back. That's gonna be rough. We're just gonna have to pray. Yes, we're just gonna have to pray. Hopefully I don't have to change the fail counter. And I should have turned animations on. Oops. Yeah, I need to turn animations on. I had them off for the Seal-In chapter just because reinforcements ran a bit thick. And this is Hector Hard mode. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Thief's gonna go after the red gem. Okay, first things first, let's pop the solo. Everybody matters except for my healers. We don't need to see animations for them. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so this is still kinda poop. I'm not really happy with predicament here at all, because we need to visit, and then we need to just flee. You gotta get out. Cool. If you hit, you will be a god. And you don't! Awesome! Awesome, thanks, Will. Wow, it's almost like you need an iron lance. You have a javelin, though. Backtracking. I don't want to lose the heavy lance. Like, I can go without it, but I want to give it to Oswin. Oswin's pretty much just going to be a walking wall of destruction anyway, so I don't mind giving him the heavy, awkward, cumbersome weapons. Lyn, you won't be outsped. You need to actually trade. You're going to give an iron sword in return, and you're going to pop a vulnerary. I should be out of range. You, but just in case, move over there. This is still a big problem. Like, this is... I don't double these guys. Ah, and I only have 5 pieces of the wolf beal. Okay, Hector, I need you to level up a point of speed. It'll put me back in doubling range. Eric, you can double everybody here. So it's like pick of the litter as to what I have you kill. So, just as a recap, we promoted Kent in Lyn Hard mode, and I also made Eric level 9 via training in Lyn Hard mode. He has since leveled up to level 10, being on Hector Hard mode. And Eric will be getting the first guiding ring, because I'm going to make him into a Pent Light. Okay, you know, Marcus showing off. Some Foray and Flare. And, I think everybody else is gonna... Yeah, we're good. I think Merlinus takes a hit. I hope I'm out of range of Ballista. I am. After this combat with that Pegasus Knight, we can move forward, assuming nobody dies. I'm gonna play smart. You thought I was gonna forget. And now we're gonna be good. We are not getting that village. I can feel it in my nuggets. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm losing that village to, what's it called? No, I shouldn't get doubled here. That javelin weighs you down to nothing. You just stole my vulnerary. Awesome. And we can't steal that back. We did not bring Matthew. Wah, 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 wah. So go over here. Oh, that's an issue. Because Monicati doesn't kill here. I actually think I need to do herd tactics. We are totally gonna lose the what's it called. We are gonna forfeit Heavy Lance. At least until Marcus Light can just thin people out in this corner. But until then, we're just really gonna have to be on our toes, because speed 11, speed 7, yeah, you get doubled by everyone. And that's an issue. Lyn, you don't get doubled, but you're still in trouble. You need to go into the corner where you'll become useless for the remainder of the battle, trade away both Iron Lances, and use Learn. Sorry, Will fans. I really don't want to test fate of trying to make an archer work in the middle of Hector Hard mode as it is. If I miss this, I could be in deep duty. Oh, and let the duty sink in. Never mind, not as terrible. I can still do this and equip an iron sword. Risk retaliation from only one enemy, probably both, but we shouldn't get doubled, and I did use the Angelic Robe. These guys over here... That's a slight issue. But I think Eric is just going to come back and pop Thunder. And I think I really don't want the Thief running amok, so Marcus is going to deliver the Silver Lance Kiss of Death. As it should get done. So, speaking of which, Marcus... I should have just used an Iron Lance. Silver Lance is so overkill it hurt. Holy smokes. But, you know. You gotta kill him. Sometimes you gotta kill him dead. So we'll move here, equip the hand axe. And then we will pray that Will's just gonna die anyway. I mean, he's gonna get doubled. 5... 7, 14. No! That's directly a kill. We're having to start over, folks. No! Well, poop. I mean, part of me wants to go on because I'm not going to use will anyway, but no unit left behind. Sorry, guys, but we're going to have to restart. Wah, wah, wah. That is very unfortunate. You'd think it was early enough in the run that, like, it was early enough that the burn of failure isn't quite severe. Like, we weren't quite at the finish line or even remotely close to seeing it. I just gotta really think about it. This is a toughie. Have the two fighters and him over here, you over here. I actually want you over there. Yeah, that should be fine. I just hate the starting equipment of the Cavs, so that makes it hard. Okay, let's try that again, but with a little more style. So we're gonna move over here, not equip the Javelin, go down here, equip the Javelin. I want Oswin to move into position with the Javelin equipped as well. Eric is gonna cover flank with fire. Hector is gonna move into position with a hand axe. Ellawood is going to retreat in the back along with Dorcas and Bartray for potential fights against Cavaliers. Priscilla is going to seek fortitude in a forest. The failing Kalen's side needs to shop here. And I'm not going to buy any bows. I'm going to use what I got. I'm going to buy one javelin, two of these, and then two steel lances. Lyn is going to come down here in armory. Lyn needs to buy two steel swords, two iron swords. I want two iron axes, a steel axe, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hand axes. So now is an iron sword that will gladly go on you, and then you need to do a trade over here so you can accept this and that. And then I should have traded that in front so I could have thrown you in range, but I'll just put you there for now. This should be safe. Not suspend, but I need to change animations. Okay. Yeah, that was rough. If any luck, I might be able to pull a good dart and just have him carry me to the finish line. The Pegnites make things so obtuse. It becomes such a bit of a pain in the butt. That and the ballista. That's kind of bad. I ideally need to take out both Pegnites this turn for ease of use. Okay, so this shouldn't be too terribly bad. So Kent, luckily, is amazing. And I think I'm going to deadlock Kent right here for Javelin. Yeah, there we go. Ideally, I should have traded him over a hand axe. He would have got more mileage out of it. Sane should be able to one round. Lovely. Lyn needs to pop a vulnerary, but otherwise she is kind of safe right now. She doesn't have to worry too much. Over here, we need to visit, get the red gem. We will be doing another shop trip before we cease. You with the horse slayer is still poop. You with the horse slayer is still poop here as well, but whatever. It's safe regardless, even if we get the retaliation of the mage. But I'm pretty sure we're out of range on that. I'm surprised I don't double here, and that disappoints me. I have 10 base speed on my Hector. So we'll just start mulching. There, that means we don't get the vulnerary stolen either because I blocked the thief. Ah, there we go. We're using our noggin. I might be able to save the village too, like, I'm pretty sure we don't double. Yeah, we get weighed down just a nut hair from that javelin, so we don't double. Wow, can't, 86. You miss. That makes everything slightly harder. Thank you, game. And God Marcus is just going to continue to put in work. Okay, this is annoying. 10 damage, 7 damage, but the chance of the kill is very bad there. You get doubled, but if you hit, that would be amazing. I honestly just want to put you here with an Iron Lance. And just have you start eating, what's it called, the enemy. We're still gonna lose the heavy spear though, that's the part that irritates me. Lyn's in range, but only the Myrmidon can attack in range over there. Yeah, Hector! We start... okay, I could just do that. I could just sling Marcus in range, but I don't like his odds against the Brigand with a Javelin. So let's see if I can trade Fairy a hand axe down to him instead. At 74, 84, 20. There we go. We miss, but that doesn't matter. We'll draw the aggro of the enemy. And I'll just send Marcus down south to slowly reunite with the Kalen squad. Oswin needs to go back to base because he's going to have to help take down reinforcement Cavaliers. And otherwise, we're just going to have to end our turn and see what happens. Good. Just in case. I know I talked about it earlier, but I want to make sure. My text chat for emotes is messed up. That's hilarious. Okay, we can survive off this actually quite decently. Crits. So Eric would be a bit better, but his magic potency is kind of lame. His speed is amazing, but he barely leveled his magic. As a matter of fact, I don't think he did at all. I ended up having to give him the Lyn mode energy ring. Kent needs to go by a vulnerary, and Hector should hopefully double. He thinks I should have given Hector secret book instead of promptly selling it. That's my own stupidity there. What would he do? Okay, we do shenanigans. So, well, lovely. Now, who has the vulnerary? You do. You desperately need it. Good. So what's the range of this ballista? Does it go all the way down south? It doesn't. So I don't know how much gold we have. Probably not a lot. No, we don't. But I do need another vulnerary. Just have on hand. It makes it a little safer. That's a lot of enemies. But I have utter confidence in Hector's amazingly awesome, super chocolate covered, mega awesome ability to stall. I just need to move Eric out of the way so he doesn't get trampled by the Armageddon of horseback. Yeah, that'll work. Eric can probably lay waste to you with relative ease. And then that should leave Marcus free down south. Free fire. Marcus needs to see his way to the paramedic. Nobody should be safe. And I do want to promote Priscilla late game, or later in the run, so that will happen. So otherwise we're good down here too, at least until the Brigands start showing up. Even then, Lyn and Will should be able to tandem take him down. Worst comes to worst, I've Sane there as well. Insane should be able to put some chip damage in. Wow, Hector, what a chat! You hit 236s like it was nothing. Awesome. Okay, so far it's going pretty decent. So this guy has 6 speed. He's a bit of a wimp. Will, wait, what the hell happened to my steel bow? Oh, I must have bought a steel bow. I guess he does only kill with an iron bow. Oh well. So Will is just gonna do some chip at this point. Lyn should be able to at least inflict 10 damage a hit with Monikati. 11, yes, is good. So Lyn's gonna need a lot of help. Just because she needs to get to level 20 as well. And that's gonna be rough. Do you have a hand axe or an iron axe? You have an iron axe, I have an iron sword. We'll visit for the silver lance heavy spear. Rest up here. And then we're just gonna start cleaving through the louse. You gotta cleave a path on the way to Lyn. good. That makes a pocket for Priscilla. So once Kent finishes up stuff down south, I will send him up north for aid as well. And this is where things are going to get kind of decent. Zane needs to come back just in case. Just help deal. So Kent isn't as strong as Marcus, so his one-round KO potential of iron weapons is a bit on the leaner side, but he's gonna double slightly more enemies than Marcus. He was gifted with, I think he has like a 14 base speed. It's actually pretty wild. Otherwise, Marcus Munitions here is just gonna lay waste to the entire Laos army. Fucking Darren is probably quivering in his boots. Effidel's just showing him subliminal imagery of Marcus massacring his army formations. The only stratagem they have whenever Marcus comes into play is the words "don't." Alright, we have a buddy. So let's defeat our new friend, the bandit. It must be Bad of the Beast. He's came back. Iron Sword, 12, 46. Have Lyn do the attack first in this one. That's B rank? Hey, there we go. And Lyn isn't terrible, she's just really frail. If you can baby her training enough where she gets really high evasion and you can boost her supports, she's feasible. But she's like, but just remember that what you're gonna get is gonna be a nomad trooper without a mount. So once again, we're going to cleave through their forces. Yes, Hector's got tier. So long as he gets a couple, like, he needs to have, like, a few good early levels just to kind of get the ball rolling. But once you fill that quota, you're home free. I have one use of my javelin left, that's rough. Cool, I got him in healing mode, so I can cap him next turn. Yeah, Marcus. Told you, Marcus Munitions. He's a fucking beast. He's an animal. That's gonna leave an ultra bruise. Thanks, Eric. Way to dig deep. I gotta silence the ballista. And I think we're gonna make a break for it next turn. I think, no, that's a Thunder Mage. I can't. It's like really scary. $14 damage for 7 crit. Oh, we live a crit. We will live a crit if we get crit. God forbid. Hand axe you. I'm curious, how long have I taken on this map? I've probably taken too long. 7 turns. I'm actually not doing as terrible as I thought. That's lovely. Go over there. No new buddies down here, so that's awesome. And we can start a picking campaign. See what I mean, though? And maybe it's just a steel sword, but vaguely remember Marcus not being able to double mercs. Get the cat difference. No levels can't. Yeah, he's level 2. Level 4. So we're coming together. You know, it just dawned on me. I might actually defeat this thing before the Cavaliers spawn on my side. If Eric hits both, he KOs. Good. Oops. Sorry. I accidentally hit my Z left, which functions the fast forward toggle. I don't use it if it's like a lengthy grind sesh. That's like something I would use if I'm having to like make Nils level 7. But I opted not to go and sit through that torture. Okay. So the chapter's wrapped up in a nice bow at this point. But just to make sure. Lovely. They'll hilariously probably kick it back into heal range. You guys need to go there. You guys are fine over there. And then I want Hector up and ready because he's going to have to do some slaughtering. Oh my god, Oswin! These guys are harder than I thought, so, yikes. Okay, cool. Man, Balker, way to put up a fight. 10 out of 10. Oh, wow. Wow, that's our first speed level up, folks. It only took 6 levels. Ellawood, you're gonna get me a game over. I can feel it in my nuggets. I want to give this skill to Ellawood. So I can finish with Bartray if it comes down to it. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, level 3 Ellawood. So I'm flying Florina down there just because I want to sell the red gem I got. And I would like to, at this point, pick up a couple of vulneraries and a couple of door keys. Okay, that's pretty decent. Okay, cool. So, we are actually not done yet. I hate to be that guy. I'm gonna grind to support with Hector and Lyn because I am gonna be that guy and I am gonna ship Hector and Lyn. I've also decided during my last smoke break that I am going to attempt to promote Sane, and that we are going to leave Lyn in the dust. So we are going to grind supports and piss away our awesome-ish churn count for the sake of it. Hopefully I can actually proc supports on this chapter, otherwise I'll feel like an idiot. I feel like I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I really feel like I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I don't feel like an idiot. I feel like that'll help him out a bit, because that gives me a wind affinity and an anima affinity. I need Lyn and Hector, Lyn and Hector, Lyn and Hector. Life is complete. We got the Lyn and Hector support. That's a wind affinity and a thunder affinity, which will help with crit rate and shit. So, we're gonna go a canonical matchup. Seize the throne. We good here. Bakur was not a fierce enemy. There ends Chapter 16, Noble Lady of Kaelin. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we will storm the Kaelin Castle. But what lies behind those what lies inside, that is to be announced. Because I'm not going to do this chapter tonight. Just a little on the late side for me. But I will say this is going to be the chapter where we get Raven. I mean, you don't see him here, but his excellence will spawn in this general area. And then some poopy blah blah green units are going to spawn here. And here's the boss. Yeah, he's going to be a whopper, right? A whopping 3 speed. I mean, his defense and resistance are fairly high. But, well, you see, the thing is, this map gives you a hammer, we have a heavy spear, I still have the wolf beal, and I have the rapier, so we'll find a way, But that'll have to wait for next time, because this is a fairly lengthy map. It's a map I know I'm probably going to fail at least once. And it's a map that has a lot more archers than I thought, and slightly less nomad troopers than I thought. But it'll work. It'll make for a decent starter map tomorrow. But it's been nice. I'm Neo Nightshade. Thank you for anyone who takes the time to watch this or who stopped by during the stream. It's been an honor to provide some of your nightly or daily entertainment. But this is where we part, because it is time for me to go to bed. So, bye!